In order to increase operational efficiencies, reduce secondary transportation costs and increase customer service levels, SHV Gas decided to implement a digital logistics pilot project for bulk gas deliveries. The digital logistics project scope is order to cash by developing a more automated, paperless system which maximises operational efficiencies. The ultimate aim is to create competitive advantage by automatic stock replenishment of customers' requirements, with minimum contact intervention or involvement from the customer. Full suite bulk distribution pilots are ongoing in Calor Gas Ireland and Liquid Gas Italy. Calor Ireland is currently live in all regions throughout the business unit. Liquid Gas Italy is currently live in one region from a total of 9. Let's take a closer look at these two business units.
Digital logistics is the last part of a big reorganization that Liquid Gas started in 2009 aimed to increase efficiency. The cost of secondary distribution for bulk amounts to 22 million each year. The project costs 3 million and it is expected to be paid back by 2 years of full operations. It involves 110 people in the planning department, 250 drivers, over 54 depots. The pilot is live since October 2010. The rollout over the remaining 8 regions will terminate before next winter. We have been proposed this project by SHV Gas and we understood that it was a powerful combination of tools which will allow us both to increase our service to customer and to keep the cost of secondary distribution under control. I've been truly convinced of the value of digital logistics since the very beginning. Therefore, I am the sponsor of the project. And now I'm also very enthusiastic if I look at the level of professionalism that it brings to our people and the high quality of operations.
The project aims to optimize second-hand distribution through the synergy introduction of 3 new tools: Ortrek for forecasting and planning, Tacha for trip management, telemetry for level reading. Through the interface of digital logistics with CRM, we will achieve a fully integrated order-to-cash process. Optimization of second-hand distribution means improve customer service, increase efficiency, minus kilometers plus drop, reduce seasonal peak, standardization operational processes. The project has been developed through several steps: process analysis, technical configuration, planning and forecasting. It starts with a pilot of 6 months in Central Adriatic, a region with 29 trucks. Next step will be to develop new functionality such as mobile phone, text messaging, alert to customer for the delivery, and driver information input integrated in CRM. My advice is to give the most attention to people, involve all relevant functions in the different project steps. I suggest to give a strong importance to communication at every level, in every step of the project. Furthermore, it's important to help people to accept the change with the specific training and the follow-up.
The system has changed our daily job because now we can be concentrated on the planning trips, while before we didn't plan deliveries. The system seems to be difficult at the beginning, but in 1 month we were able to use it quite well and to control activities in each step. The drivers were a little bit suspicious at the beginning, but after the first period with the new system, they understood the advantage of it. My advice is to sympathize with the drivers and to give them a continuous feedback, maintaining a strong relation with them during the rollout phase. Another advantage of this system is a strong improvement of the cooperation among the different functions in the branch. The most challenging part of this project was to change the way of working of drivers and planners who have always been working in the same way.
Il sistema è facile da usare, è un sistema touchscreen e praticamente se tu sbagli lui ti guida e in 4 ore di addestramento una persona può già essere pronta per uscire a lavorare. I vantaggi sono che abbiamo eliminato il cartaceo, siamo molto più veloci nella pianificazione del viaggio e abbiamo molto più tempo da dedicare al cliente. I clienti hanno avuto una reazione positiva perché vedono che l'azienda ha investito per migliorare il servizio.
Digital Logistic, una grande opportunità di crescita professionale dei pianificatori, degli autisti, di tutti i colleghi della filiale che potranno interagire al meglio per servire e per anticipare i bisogni dei nostri clienti, grande patrimonio aziendale.
My name's Gary Hanna. I was the project manager for Ireland and was involved in the implementation of the project. As part of the Digital Logistics suite, we have a package that looks after forecasting, one that looks after scheduling and optimization of the runs. We also have telemetry and onboard truck computers. In order to help us with the project, we selected Ortec as a provider of forecasting and scheduling. They were also able to give us some integration expertise, where they were able to help us to integrate telemetry and also the onboard truck computers. Throughout the rest of the video, we want to show you some of the various aspects of the system. We want to speak to some of the staff that use the system and just let them tell you some of their experiences. Okay, so we're here in our scheduling office. We've got 2 of our schedulers, Stephen and Steph, with me. On the screen we have our Ortec package. Stephen, can you just tell us what we're seeing?
Yes, sure. On the left hand side here we have Orion, which is our customer database. It shows our customer orders, customer history, our forecasting data and our trip information. On the right we have ShortRec, which is our scheduling software. We have our driver and vehicle combinations, what's available to us. This is our customer history screen, and you can see here there's a delivery on the 7th of January, and then we have just yesterday evening a dip that's come in from one of our telemetry units, which is telling us that the tank has 546 litres. This is the forecast analysis screen, and it shows the 3 different methods that we use for forecast analysis. We've got moving average, seasonal indices, and degree days, which uses our temperature information in order to calculate orders. Well, you can see here this is the map of Northern Ireland, and it's showing the locations of all the orders that are in ShortRec. What the system can do is take these orders, take the available vehicles, and it can optimise the trips in the most efficient fashion. Another method of scheduling these orders is to manually place the orders on the trip. For the purposes of this demonstration, I've already marked some orders and I'm just going to transfer them to the trip now. So the orders are on the trip, ready to be sent to the truck.
We've had a look at the trip in the back office. We've now put it on a handheld and we're just about to go and make the delivery. So we'll see you at the delivery point.
When the driver arrives to site, he parks safely and starts the delivery on his handheld. When prompted by the handheld, the gas delivery can then commence. The delivery is commenced by starting the pump using a remote link to the truck shutdown system. When the required amount of gas has been delivered, the pump is stopped by the remote. The driver can then disconnect and reel in his hose. To clear the meter and print the docket, the reset button is pressed on the meter. The driver can then complete the delivery on the handheld. The percentage after is recorded. Litres delivered is communicated from the meter. The customer signature is captured on the handheld. When the signature is captured, a docket can be printed containing the customer signature. This docket can be given to the customer or held for the driver's records. Stephen, we've just been out with the driver and completed the delivery. How does that information come into the office?
Well, the information is live. As you can see here, we can see the time of delivery, the volume delivered, and we can also see, as soon as the delivery is made, the delivery docket, which is signed by the customer.
Stephen, Steph, you've been using the system now for about 6 months. How's it changed your job?
I think the implementation of Ortec has provided us with a whole new way of working. It's changed two major factors of the job really. We're no longer inputting the delivery dockets on manually ourselves, and we're also no longer forecasting the deliveries ourselves either, so it's bought us a lot more time.
Initially we did have some problems with historical information coming across and performance stability as well, but that tended to be more in the early days.
Have you found the system easy to use?
Both Orion and Shortrec, so I adapted to it pretty quickly.
What I would say is at the start it's a completely different way of doing things, but within a very short space of time I think we both found it came to feel very natural.
We're here with Simon Hugel, Caller's IT expert for the project. Simon, can you give us an overview of the project from an IT perspective?
Yes, Gary. During the project we faced a number of challenges. An example of this would be the limitation within Shortrec to only allow one planner per area. To overcome this, we modified our largest distribution area and split it into 3. We also experienced some performance issues with the application, which led us to configuration changes at both the database and server level. Also with the interfaces between the systems, where customers, tanks, orders and trips are moving between Navision, Orion, Shortrec and TouchStar, and the ultimate reconciliation and validation of these. This spring, Ortec have a scheduled release of the software. We look forward to testing this as we expect it to resolve a number of issues. I think the key to our project success has to be the early participation of all interested parties, from project planning right through to testing and implementation.
Apart from building a more efficient supply chain, the Digital Logistics project gives us an opportunity to improve customer experience or service. What we mean by this is we would expect that the out of gases will reduce significantly. We also have a lot of customers who like to manage their own stocks, and what we would hope to do in the future is ring them or even send them a text message to let them know they're going to run out of gas. By doing this, we can ensure that they don't run out of gas. We can also try and keep the efficiencies up of our system. The original investment proposal suggested that we would reduce our transportation costs by 10%. We're in 2011, a short time into the project, and already we have a 5% reduction in our budget, which shows that we are already on the way to meeting the objectives of the project.